So today we're taking a look at how to move objects onto our work plane and how to just resize them. So the first thing we want to do is start with this section over here, and sometimes these might all be closed, and if it is, all you have to do is find the section you want to go into. I'm going to go to geometric because that's just our regular shapes, and then find the shape that I want to add on. Now let's say that here I want to just add on a cube, and just drag that right out. So once I get that onto my screen, there's a couple different ways that I can move this around. I can use my cursor and just drag it around, or I can actually, when I have it clicked on, just use the arrow keys on my keyboard to move it up, down, left, right. I find using the arrow keys are easier because you can really kind of control where you want to put it a little bit better. And you can even go down to the snap grid here, and this controls how much it moves around. So a larger number means that every time you click over, it's going to jump a big amount. A smaller number means that every time that you click over or up, down, is going to move a really small amount. So I usually actually change my snap grid to the lowest number just to make sure that I can move it around really, really easily. Now, in order to resize this, you'll see that as long as I have this clicked on, there's all these different boxes here. So on the bottom, I have these white boxes on the outside, and then I have these black ones as well. So if I want to, let's say, make this longer, I can just click on one of these black boxes and drag it out here. And of course, if you don't like it, you can always click on undo. So you can just drag these out, make it whatever size you want. Now let's say that maybe I wanted to just keep it this size and just make it the whole thing larger, but I want to stay a perfect cube. I can always just click on one of these white squares on the side. Sorry. Before I do that, I want to hold down Shift, and then holding down Shift, drag this out. You'll see how the whole thing stays exactly the same, but just increases or decreases in size as I drag. Now, if I want to make something taller or shorter, I'm going to use this box here, so the one right on the center, and I can drag up or down to make it taller or shorter. So you can really take any shape and resize it to whatever way you want. And you can also move things around by using these arrows. So maybe I want to rotate this. I can move it like that. If I want to rotate it this way, I can use this arrow here, and then you can just kind of move things around. Now you'll notice that this is off of my work plane, so I can also use this cone. Sometimes it's above the shape, sometimes it's below. It depends upon the way you're viewing your object. And then just drag this down. I want this to be right on the work plane, so you can see the number all the way over on the right. Right now it's at 1.5 millimeters. I want to make sure that that's just at 0. Anything above means it's above the work plane. Any negative numbers means it's below. It's really important to make sure that that is right on the work plane. So that's just some basics about how to add a shape on, as well as resize or rotate the shape.